Good afternoon, students. In the previous class, we have discussed the signs of trigonometric ratios in all the four quadrants. And if one trigonometric ratio is given in the quadrant, how to write another trigonometric ratios? All the trigonometric ratios we have seen. Now look at identity. Sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Equal to 1. Now look at it. Like this, sine square theta. If here 2 written means sine theta whole square. If any number written like this means sine theta whole square. So this is the relation between sine square theta and cos square theta. So if you want to write sine square theta in cos square theta, you have to write like this: sine square theta equals to cos square theta. If you want to write cos square theta in terms of sine square theta, we have to write cos square theta equals to 1 minus sine square theta. That is one identity. Number 2. Now look at it. Second identity is secant square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. This is one identity. So secant theta whole square minus tan theta whole square equal to 1. If you want to write secant theta in terms of tan theta, write secant square theta equals to 1 plus tan square theta. If you want to write tan theta in terms of secant theta, you write secant square theta minus 1. Secant square theta minus 1. Tan square theta is nothing but. Now look at this is secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta. So these are reciprocals of each other. Secant theta plus tan theta is nothing but secant theta minus tan theta. This is a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b. So secant theta plus tan theta and secant theta minus tan theta are reciprocals of each other. Secant theta minus tan theta. This is nothing but 1 by secant theta plus tan theta. These both are reciprocals of each other. If this is given 1 by this is given 1 by this. So that is second identity. Number 3. Look. Cosecant square theta. Third identity is cot square theta equal to 1. So that means if you want to write conversion, cosecant square theta is nothing but 1 plus cot square theta. That means if you want to write cosecant square theta in terms of cot, that is 1 plus cot square theta. If you want to write cot square theta, this is nothing but cosecant square theta minus 1. Cosecant square theta minus 1. Now look at this is a square minus b square. Cosecant theta plus cot theta into cosecant theta minus cot theta equal to 1. That means cosecant theta plus cot theta equals to 1 by cosecant theta minus cot theta. These are reciprocals of each other. Cosecant theta minus cot theta equals to 1 divided by cosecant theta plus cot theta. These are the reciprocals of each other. Like that, three identities. These one is in sin theta and cos theta, second one is in secant theta and tan theta, third one is cosecant theta and cot theta. Whenever you want to convert, use these three basic relations. Use these three basic relations. So these are the identities. Next, look at. We'll solve some problems. Look at just how using this convert into whatever you like. Look at suppose one problem. If take one problem. Secant theta plus tan theta equal to 1 by 3. That is 1 by 3 given. Then theta lies in quadrant dash. Find all trigonometric ratios. All trigonometric ratios. Look at the problem. Given that secant theta plus tan theta equal to 1 by 3, then theta lies in which quadrant, and also you have to find sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, secant theta, cosecant theta. Look at the problem. Now look at this is given secant theta plus tan theta equal to 1 by 3, first relation. Now reciprocal you can write. Secant theta minus tan theta is nothing but 1 by secant theta plus tan theta. That means this is 3. These both are reciprocals of each other. So therefore, if we add 1 plus 2, you will get 2 secant theta equal to 3 plus 1 by 3. If you take the LCM, you will get 10 by 3. If you take the LCM, 9 plus 1, 10 by 3. Therefore, secant theta is nothing but 5 divided by 3. Secant theta is nothing but 5 divided by 3. So therefore, you got secant theta is what? Positive. Secant theta is positive. So secant theta is positive means theta lies in quadrant dash. So secant theta positive means if you look at, you can say that from one trigonometric ratio, quadrant 1 or quadrant 4. Look at. So I have told the symbols all. Silver, tea, cups. So secant theta positive, that means it can lie here or here. You cannot say unique quadrant. If only one trigonometric ratio is known, you cannot say, because it can lie in this quadrant or this quadrant. Secant theta is positive. Let us try to find another one. That means I am doing 1 minus 2. Look at 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 means 2 tan theta. 2 tan theta equals to 1 by 3 minus 3. That means minus 8 divided by 3. Tan theta is nothing but minus 4 divided by 3. Now look at this is negative. If this is negative, theta can lie in which quadrant? If this is negative, it can lie in quadrant 2 or quadrant 4. Now look at, if you take this one and this one, secant theta must be positive. Secant theta positive, or the same angle tan theta negative. Secant theta positive and tan theta negative. Therefore, we can say that it will lie in this quadrant. Therefore, we can conclude that theta belongs to quadrant 4. For determining the quadrant, at least two trigonometric ratios must be known. Secant theta positive and tan theta negative. Definitely it will be in quadrant 4. So that means the angle theta which satisfies this equation will lie in quadrant 4. Now you know that quadrant 4. In quadrant 4, we will find the remaining trigonometric ratios by drawing the triangle. I have told how to draw the triangle. In quadrant 4, x is positive, y is negative. Whatever you will write here, x greater than 0, and whatever you will write here, y less. This leg must be positive and this leg must be negative. Now you know tan theta. Look, take this one. Tan theta equal to minus 4 by 3. That means this is minus 4, right, negative, and then this is 3. I have told no, in fourth quadrant, x positive, y negative. So here 3 you write, here minus 4. This is what root of 16 plus 9. This always you write positive only. So this is 5. So therefore, the remaining you got secant theta and tan theta remaining. Therefore, sin theta value. Sin theta is nothing but minus 4 divided by 5. Here itself, minus 4 is there, 5 is there. So then cos theta. Then cos theta is nothing but 3 divided by 5. Look at, in quadrant 4, cos theta will be positive. Next. So cot theta. Cot theta is nothing but 3 divided by minus 4. So then secant theta, you know, cosecant theta. So cosecant theta is nothing but hypotenuse divided by opposite side. Like that you will get sin theta, cos theta, cot theta, cosecant theta. Secant theta already you got. Tan theta already you got from the given relations. Like that, if two trigonometric ratios are known, here it is positive, here it is negative. That's why quadrant you can easily choose. In this quadrant, secant theta will be positive and tan theta will be negative. That's why theta is in quadrant 4. Now you know one trigonometric ratio, you can construct the triangle. Once you construct the triangle, you take this positive and this negative, you can write the remaining trigonometric ratios. Like that, simple. Find one trigonometric ratio and then construct the triangle and then find remaining trigonometric ratios. Such type of relations will be given. Out of that, you can find, I have found out two trigonometric ratios. Then decided the quadrant. Okay. Take another problem. I will give one problem. If problem given is, if cosecant theta equals to if cosecant theta equals to given 3k plus 1 divided by 12k. 1 divided by 12k. Find cosecant theta plus cot theta equal to dash and cosecant theta minus cot theta equal to dash. So this value you have to calculate and this value you have to calculate. Look at some trick will be involved in this one. Look at I will tell one trick. Look at 2 you multiply with 2. So 2 into 3k plus 1 by 12k. 2 cosecant theta equal to look at 6k plus 1 by 6k. Look at here. The right side number is a number plus its reciprocal. Its reciprocal is there here. Now 2 cosecant theta I can write like this. In the first case, I am writing 2 cosecant theta as cosecant theta plus cot theta plus I can write 2 cosecant theta like this. So this is the reciprocal of this, this is the reciprocal of this. I can write like this, some trick is involved. 1 by 6k. So from this you can conclude that cosecant theta, in the next step you can conclude that cosecant theta plus cot theta equal to 6k 1 by 6k. So in the first case you can conclude that this value is 6k, this value is 1 by 6k. That is one case. So some student is not interested to write like this. He will write minus cot theta here, he will write plus here. That is also correct. Even if you sum also, you will get same only. So second case will be like, I will write 2 cosecant theta only as cosecant theta minus cot theta plus cosecant theta plus cot theta. This 2 cosecant theta only I will write like this. So this you will get 6k plus 1 by 6k. From this what can you tell now? Cosecant theta minus cot theta. Now cosecant theta minus cot theta value is what? 6k comma cosecant theta plus cot theta is what? 1 by 6k. If you write like this, you will get this as 6k, this as 1 by 6k. Now look at, he is asking the value. Therefore, what can you say? Cosecant theta cot theta. In the first case, 6k, or in the second case, 1 by 6k. It can be this or this, anything. So suppose cosecant theta minus cot theta. In the first case, what? 1 by 6k or 6k. That means this value is either this or this. This value is either this or this. In the first case, these are the values. In the second case, these are the values. Like that. Whenever 2 cosecant theta is there, use the trick. If here number and its reciprocal is there, you write sum of number and its reciprocal. First multiply with 2 on both sides and then write. We will deal with one more problem like the same model. It is given that if tan theta equals to 4k minus 1 by 6k, find 1 by 16k, 1 by 16k, find, what he is asking is secant theta plus tan theta equal to dash, secant theta minus tan theta equal to dash. Let us take. Look at here. Now again I will multiply with 2. Again I will multiply with 2. So 2 into 4k minus 6k. Therefore I got 2 tan theta as 8k, 16k. 8k. 2 by 16 is 1 by 8k. So here you can observe that this number and this number are reciprocals. Now 2 tan theta, how can I write? Pick up the relation secant and tan. Secant theta plus tan theta minus. Only I can write like this. Okay now. So 8k minus 1 by 8k. Look at this minus this. These both are reciprocals only. This minus this is only 2 tan theta. You cannot write secant theta minus tan theta minus secant theta plus tan. That will be minus 2 tan theta. Only in one way only you can write. If you write like secant theta minus tan theta, here secant theta plus tan theta, that won't be 2 tan theta. That will be minus 2 tan theta. So only in this way only you can write. Like in the previous case, there won't be any two cases. So that means definitely, therefore, secant theta plus tan theta is 8k. Secant theta minus tan theta is 1 by 8k. That is the answer. Only one value possible. In the previous case, sum, you can write this or that. In the first bracket, you can interchange in the first bracket and second bracket. Now here clearly difference. This difference, this is 2 tan theta. So secant theta minus tan theta minus secant theta plus tan theta is not 2 tan theta, minus 2 tan theta. So this is the value possible. Like that, using the relations. Now look at one problem. If sine power 4x, given that sine power 4x divided by 3 plus one relation is given, cos power 4x divided by 5 equal to 1 by 8, equal to 1 by 8. Then first question he is asking is tan square x equal to dash. Tan square x equal to dash. Look at carefully. Tan square x value we have to get. Look at so clearly. Now I can write this as sine square x whole square divided by 3. Now this is cos square x whole square. divided by 5 equal to 1 divided by 8. Right? So now what I am doing is I am taking sine square x equal to t. Sine square x equal to t. Now this is t. Cos square x is what? From by using the identity 1 minus sine square x. That is nothing but 1 minus t. Because I have taken this as t. Right? So this will be 1 minus t. Now look at this is t square divided by 3. Cos square x is 1 minus t whole square divided by 5 equal to 1 by 8. 1 by 8. Now I am taking the LCM. Look at LCM is 15. 5t square plus 3 into this is a minus b whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square equal to 1 divided by 8. 1 divided by 8. Now cross multiply. Cross multiply. So if you cross multiply 8 into 5t square, 40t square 40t square plus 24 into 1 minus 2t plus t square equal to 15. Equal to 15. Right? So now 40t square multiply with 24. 24 minus 48t plus 24t square equal to 15. Equal to 15. Now look at 40t square plus 24t square. 64t square minus 48t plus 24. Bring this side minus 15. 24 minus this means what? 9 equal to 0. Now you got the quadratic equation. Look at I am writing 64t square as 8t whole square minus this 48t I am writing like this 2 into 8t into 3 plus 3 square equal to 0. Look at here. This is a square. Look at 2 into 16t into 3 that only. So a square minus 2 into a into b plus b square. That is nothing but a minus b whole square. That means you will get t 8t minus 3 whole square equal to 0. This is a minus b whole square. That means 8t minus 3 equal to 0. That implies t is nothing but 3 by 8. T is nothing but 3 by 8. T what you have taken sine square x. Therefore, sine square x is nothing but 3 by 8. You got the sine square x value. So I can calculate cos square x value. Cos square x value is nothing but 1 minus sine square x from the identity. So 1 minus 3 by 8. What is that? 5 by 8. 5 by 8. Therefore, you got sine square x and cos square x. Therefore, first question is asking is tan square x. This is nothing but tan x whole square. Tan x whole square is this. That is nothing but tan square x means tan x whole square. So this is nothing but sine square x divided by cos square x. What is sine square x? 3 by 8 divided by 5 by 8. So whatever he is asking, the answer is 3 by 5. So this tan square x is what? 3 by 5. Like that, by taking t, you can calculate the t value. That means you will get sine square x. If you will get the sine square x, you will get the cos square x. Then tan square x. Like that, you have to think one model. You know here, if the similar problem comes, you have to think like this. So tan square x you got, that is the first problem asked. Suppose second problem. In the multiple answers you will give like this. So this is the one. Second question is asking sine power 6x divided by 9 plus cos power 6x divided by 25 equal dash. Look at this is looking very big, but it will be easy because you know sine square x and cos square x value. The sine power 6x means sine x whole power 6. You can write like this. Look at sine square x whole cube divided by 9. This can be written cos square x whole cube divided by 25. Now what is the problem? You know sine square x here. Sine square x is 3 by 8. Write 3 by 8 whole cube plus cos square x you know 5 by 8. 5 by 8 whole cube divided by 9 divided by 25 divided by 25. Now I am writing 3 cube divided by 9 into 8 cube will come down plus 5 cube divided by 25 into 8 cube will come down. Now look at 927, that means 3 divided by 8 cube. Here 27, here 9, 3 divided by 8 cube. So this is 125 below 25, that means 5 divided by 8 cube. So if you take the LCM, 8 cube is the LCM. Now in the numerator 8, that means 1 8 will get cancelled. So what is the answer? 1 by 8 square, that means 1 by 64. 1 by 64 is the answer. 8 divided by 8 cube. Here common LCM is 8 cube, 3 plus 5 is what? 8. Like that, next problem you got. The basic thing is if you got this value, then you are able to solve these two questions. Like that, comprehension or more than one correct answer can be given. Suppose third question in this one. If we ask like this, third question. Suppose third question is asking like this. If x belongs to quadrant 4, suppose given that x is in quadrant 4, then he is asking secant x plus tan x equal to dash. Secant x plus tan x equal to dash. Look at. So x belongs to quadrant 4. Now you know this value. You know that sine square x equal to 3 by 8. Now calculate sine x value. Sine x value is plus or minus. Whenever square is there, you write plus or minus. Plus or minus root 3 by 8. But given that x belongs to this angle is there x. Sine x. It is given that quadrant 4. In quadrant 4, sine x is what? Negative. Sine x is what? Negative. As it is given in quadrant 4, you have to write sine x equal negative value. That means here plus or minus you got, therefore as it is in quadrant 4 for this question, you have to take sine x equal to minus root 3 divided by root 8. minus root 3 divided by root 8. Now construct the triangle for finding that secant x and tan x. Look at, so this is in quadrant 4. In quadrant 4, this is the one. X is what? Positive, y is negative. So here greater than 0 you have to write. Here less than 0 you have to write. Sin theta is given. So opposite. So already negative only. This is root 8. So this is O, A, P. Right angle triangle legs. This is minus root 3. Right? This here already negative you got root 8. Here positive value. That means OA is nothing but root of hypotenuse square. OP square minus AP square. What is OP square? 8 minus AP square 3. That means root 5. So this you have to write positive. That's why plus root 5. That's why plus root 5. Now look at secant x plus tan x you will get. Therefore, secant x plus tan x is nothing but secant x means hypotenuse divided by adjacent side. That means root 8 divided by root 5. Root 8 divided by root 5. Tan x here minus root 3 divided by so root 8 common LCM. Root 8 minus root 3 divided by root 5. Like that, x is given in quadrant 4 and you know sin x values. In quadrant 4 sin x is negative. That's why negative value taken. So if you know this sin x, you can calculate what are the remaining by constructing the triangle. So as this is in quadrant 4, I have told this horizontal leg must be positive and vertical leg must be negative. Already given minus root 3, write it here root 8. So this you will calculate the length and then plus value here. So from this you can write what is secant x and what is tan x. Like that, multiple answer questions can be given like this. For this particular problem, I will tell a shortcut of how to do very quickly this problem. Okay, for this problem, I will tell the shortcut. If you remember this shortcut, you can write easily. Look at whenever the relation given like this, sin power 4x divided by a plus cos power 4x divided by b equal to 1 by a plus b. 1 by a plus b. Then formula is sin square x equal to a divided by a plus b. Direct formula you remember. Cos square x equals to b divided by a plus b. These both if you remember then enough. Tan square x means this divided by this. This divided by this is what? A by b. A by b. Now for this particular problem I have given, directly you will get if you remember this rule. Look at what I have given. Yes. Cos power 4x divided by b equal to 1 by 8. Now look at a is what? A is 3, b is 5. Now a plus b is here. A plus b is what? 8. So a equal to 3, b equal to 5 is nothing but a divided by a plus b. This is what I got after solving. Cos square x is what? B divided by a plus b. 5 divided by 8. By using this shortcut, you can write easily. Tan square x is what? First question. A divided by b. In one step, you will get. 3 divided by 5. Like that, whenever it is given A, it is B, and A plus B is there, you proceed in this manner by using shortcut. Okay, na? So that is how to solve the problem in short method and this method. And this problem you can easily solve because you know sine square is directly. So if you know this one, you can easily solve this one. Like that, this shortcut you can remember. It is a standard problem. Next, look at. So angles and values. Look at. So now theta, you may have known, but once look at. So sine value, cosine value, tan value, cot, secant, sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, secant theta, cosecant theta. We will list down, memorize. You may have known already. Once we will, before going to the next level. So first look at 0 degree. These values you have to remember. So sine 0 is what? 0. Cos 0 is what? 1. Tan 0 is 0. Tan means sine by cos. Cot means cos by sine, 1 by 0. Denominator 0 means you get infinity or undefined. Infinity or undefined. Secant 0, that means 1 by cos 1. Cosecant 0, 1 by 0 means infinity. Like that. So next 90 degree. 90 degree. In radians, pi by 2. In radians, 90 degree means what? Pi by 2. So sine 90 is 1, cos 90 is 0. Tan 90 means 1 by 0. Infinity. Cot 90 means 0 by 1, 0. Secant 90, 1 by cos 0. In the denominator 0 means infinite. Cosecant 0. Cosecant 90, that means 1. 1 divided by 1. Like that. Right? So next 90 degree. 0, 90. Next 30 degree. 30 degree. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Cot 30 is root 3. So secant 30 is nothing but 2 by root 3. Cosecant 30 is nothing but 2. These are the values you have to remember. Suppose 60 degree. So sine 60 degree is nothing but 2 by root 3. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Tan 60 is root 3. Cot 60 is 1 by root 3. So secant 60 is 2. Cosecant 60 is 1 by sine. If you remember sine, cos, tan, remaining are reciprocals. So 60, this is the one. Next 45 degree. This is one more angle. 45 degree. 45 degree means sine 1 by root 2, cos 1 by root 2, tan 45 1, cot 45 1. Secant means reciprocal of cos root 2. So this is root 2. This is root 2. That is for 45 degree. And another angle you will come across always. Okay, 180 degree. 180 degree. Sine 180 degree is 0. Cos 180 degree is -1. You remember these two values. Tan 180 degree is 0. Cot 180 degree means cos by sine. Denominator 0, you will get undefined infinity. So secant 180 degree is 1 by cos -1. So cosecant 180 degree is infinity. Denominator 0. So 180 degree you have to remember, and then 270 degree. Always you will get these values. 270 degree. Sine 270 degrees -1. Cos 270 degrees 0. Look at tan if you write sine by cos infinity. Right? Cot if you write 0 divided by -1, 0. So then secant if you write 1 divided by cos infinity. Right? So cosecant if you write 1 divided by -1 is what? -1. Then 360 degree. Sine 360 degree is 0. Cos 360 degree is 1. Now tan means 0 divided by 1, 0. Cot means 1 divided by 0, infinity. So then secant means 1 by cos, that is 1. Cosecant means 1 by sine, infinity. So these are the standard values. If you go on in the chapters, some more values will add. These are the standard values. So these values you can memorize. Just sine cos. Sine cos, if you remember, you can write tan, cot, and the remaining are reciprocals only. Reciprocal of sine is cosecant, reciprocal of cos is secant, reciprocal of tan is cot. So these are the values. Next. Okay. Again coming to the quadrants. Okay. I told this is 0 degree. This is 90 degree. This is 180 degree. This is 270 degree. This is 360 degree. Now look at, let theta be an acute angle. Let theta be an acute angle. Okay. Suppose I want to draw 90 minus theta. That means let us say 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta means, let us say 90 minus theta. Let us say theta equal to 30 degree. Theta equal to 30 degree. Right? 90 minus 30 is what? 60. Where it will lie? 90 minus theta. 90 minus 30 degree. 60 degree. It will lie in first quadrant because 0 to 90. You take any value. 90 minus 45. Where it will be? 45. In first quadrant. That means in first quadrant always angle will be of the form 90 degree minus theta. 90 degree minus theta. Okay, you take any angle. 90 minus 60 is what? 30. It will lie between 0 and 90. In first quadrant, any angle will be of form 90 minus theta. Right? 90 minus theta. So next, in the second quadrant, suppose if you take 180 minus theta. Theta is acute angle. 180 minus 30. 180 minus 30 means where it will lie? 150. So this is 90 plus 60. That means in second quadrant, the angle will be of the form 180 minus theta. That means less than 180. 180 minus theta. In third quadrant, it will be of the form 270 degree. Look at, this is 270. This is 270. Na? So in the quadrant it will lie means less than 270. 270 minus theta. In fourth quadrant, the angle will be of form 360 degree minus theta. In first quadrant, angle will be of form 90 minus theta. Second quadrant, 180 minus theta. Third quadrant, 270 minus theta. 360 degree plus theta. Or you can write here 180 minus theta or 90 degree plus theta. Because look at this is 90. 90 plus theta means where it will lie? Here only. It can be of the form 180 minus theta or 90 plus theta. Angle will be, suppose look at 120 degree, that is nothing but 90 plus 30. 90 plus 30 is also this one only. That means here in second quadrant angle will be of form 180 degree minus theta or 90 degree plus theta. Look at till here 180. In this you can write 180 minus theta or 90 plus angle. Look at here. Here you can write 270 minus theta or 180 degree plus theta. 180. Look at till here 180 and then 180 plus some angle you can write in this of the form, or otherwise till here 270 and then less than 270. You can write like this or like this angle. Now look at here. So here 360 minus theta you can write or 270 degree plus theta you can write. Look at here like this 270 plus some angle 270 plus 3. If you write like this till here 360 less than 360 minus theta like this. Now look at in this quadrant you can write 90 minus theta or 1 rotation plus theta. Plus theta. That means in first quadrant angle will be of form 90 degree minus theta or 360 degree plus theta. Second quadrant angle will be of form 180 minus theta or 90 plus theta. In third quadrant 180 270 minus theta or 180 plus theta. Fourth quadrant 360 minus theta or 270. Remember like this 90 minus theta, 180 minus theta, 270 minus theta, 360 minus theta. Start from here 90 plus theta, 180 plus theta, 270 plus theta, 360 plus theta. Like that you remember. If the angles are of this form, it will lie in first quadrant. If the angles are of this form, it will lie in second quadrant. If the angles are of this form, it will lie in third quadrant. If the angles are of this form, it will lie in fourth quadrant. Like that in quadrants, angles will be like that. Now look at how to, now these values you know. How to write for the remaining angles, look at. By using these angles, how to write remaining angles, look at. For angles of the form, if the angles are of the form, look at 180 degree minus theta, 180 degree plus theta, 360 degree minus theta, 360 degree plus theta. That means inside trigonometric ratios, these angles are there. Look at. Sine will remain sine. Sine will remain sine. Cos will remain cos. Tan will remain tan. Cot will remain cot. Every trigonometric ratio will remain same. Cosecant. That means, look at sine of 180 minus theta. You will get sine only. Look at positive or negative. According as I will tell example. No problem. Quadrant in which angle lies. Angle lies. Look at. That means, look at. Suppose example I am telling here. Look at. Sine of, suppose, look at, sine of, suppose 120 degrees there. 120 degrees there. Sine of 120 degrees there. This angle, if you write in this manner, 180 minus or 180 plus 360 minus this angle. Now I know the value of 60 degree. Follow carefully, because 60 degree is in my table. So 180 degree minus known angle is what? 60 degree. 60 degree. Look at this one. 180 degree. Take this as 180 degree minus theta. So you have written this as sine of 180 minus theta. This is in which quadrant? 180 degree minus theta is in which quadrant? Quadrant 2. What you write is sine theta. Same. This sine is there means sine only, right here. Sine theta. Theta is what? 60 degrees. Sine theta you write. Now here before this sign plus or minus according to quadrant. 180 minus theta is in quadrant 2. In quadrant 2 this is what? Positive or negative? This one. So this is what? Positive. Positive is there, you write positive. That means this is nothing but plus sine 60 degree, like that. Sine 60 is nothing but root 3 by 2. Sine 60 is nothing but root 3 by 2. Look at 120 degree. I have written 180 minus 60. In which form it is? These four, whatever it is there, 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta in which quadrant? Quadrant 2. Now if sine is there, write sine only, sine theta. If cos is there, write cos theta. Here you have to write positive or negative. So in quadrant 2, this sign is there, positive or negative? This sign in second quadrant sign is what? Positive, plus sine theta. Theta is what? 60 degree. That value is what? Root 3 by 2. Like that you have to write. Suppose you look at one more example. Cos 120 degree. I am writing like this. 180 degree minus 60 degree. So this is 180 minus theta. So this is also quadrant 2. Quadrant 2. You write cos theta. Cos theta is 60, not minus 60. 60. So this is in quadrant 2. In quadrant 2, cos is what? Negative. So this is minus cos theta. That means what is that? Minus 1 by 2. Like that easily you can write. Suppose tan 120 degree. Tan 120 degree is nothing but, you know the angle 60 degree. So this is quadrant 2. Tan of 180 minus theta. Theta is this one. So you write tan 60 degree. First write tan theta. And then tan in this is quadrant 2. That is what? Minus. So minus root 3. Like that, any trigonometric ratio you can write like that. Just 180 minus theta. Like this angle is there. You write tan theta. And then look at the quadrant in which 180 minus theta here. Like these angles are there. So depending on that, you can take theta and then in which quadrant it lies the angle, you can easily determine. Like that, 180 minus theta. Suppose 180 plus theta, look at 180 plus theta. Suppose look at sine 210 degree. Sine 210 degree. So 210 is nothing but 180 plus 30. 30 I know standard angle in the table value. 180 degree plus 30 degree. Now this is 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta, which quadrant? Look at here, quadrant 3. This is quadrant 3. Now immediately 180 plus theta means sine, you write sine theta first. Whatever it is there, that of theta. Theta is 30 degree. Theta is 30 degree. Sine theta you write. Now in quadrant 3, sine is what? Negative. You write minus sine theta. That means sine of 180 plus theta is what? Sine theta. And in quadrant, the sign is what? Negative. That's why write minus. So this is nothing but what is the value? Minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. Like that, for these angles, trigonometric ratio will not change. Sin, sin, cos, cos, tan, tan, like that same trigonometric ratio will be there. But positive or negative, you have to write accordingly this angle. This angle is in which quadrant? Look at, in that if sign is positive, you write sign positive, positive sign. If sign is negative, you write negative sign. So look at one more example. So suppose tan of 225 degree. Tan of 225 degree. Look at, I know the angle of 45 degree. 180 plus 45 degree. So 180 plus theta. Immediately I will write tan theta. This is nothing but tan theta. 180 plus theta, third quadrant, and tan is what? Positive. This tan is what? Positive. So plus tan 45 means value is what? 1. Okay now. So suppose let us say secant 240. Secant 240. Just you write 180 plus 60. 180 plus theta. So immediately you write secant theta. Secant 60. And 180 plus theta is in quadrant 3. Secant is negative. So write minus secant 60. That means what? Minus 2. Like that 180 plus theta. All the angles. 180 minus theta, 180 plus theta, C60 plus theta, 360 minus theta. Suppose take an example again. Sine of 330 degree. Sine of 330 degree. Take this one, sine of 330 degree. So 360 minus 30 I can write. 360 minus 30 you can write. This is of the form 360 minus theta. So if the angle is of form 360 minus theta, you will get sine theta. Sine 30. Theta is 30. Immediately you write sine 30. Now 360 minus theta is in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, sine is what? Negative. So minus sine theta, that means minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. Like that, suppose cos of 300 degree. Suppose cos of 300 degree. I want to write this as cos 360 degree minus 60 degree. Right? So this is how, this is of which form? 360 minus theta. That means cos theta. First you write cos theta. Cos theta means how much? 60 degree. Right? So 360 minus theta is in fourth quadrant and cos is what in that? Positive. So this value is what? Plus 1 by 2. Like that easily you can write. If the angle is of form 180 minus theta, 180 plus theta, 360 minus theta, 360 plus theta, same secant will come, secant theta. Before that, plus or minus according to the quadrant in which this lies. You can easily choose the quadrant in which theta lies. Suppose another example. Suppose I want to write tan 390 degree. 390 degree means tan of 360 degree plus 30 degree. 30 degree, that is stable value. So this is of the form 360 degree plus theta. You write immediately tan theta, and then 360 plus is what? First quadrant, always positive. Tan 30 degree, that value is what? 1 by root 3. Like that. Suppose cosecant of 420 degree. Cosecant of 420 degree. This is 360 plus 60. because 60 degree is the table value. So this is 360 plus theta, cosecant theta, and then plus 360 plus theta means first quadrant all are positive. That means cosecant 60 is what? 2 divided by root 3. Like that, these values. Like that, these values. If the angles are of the form 180 minus theta, 180 plus theta, 360 minus theta, 360 plus theta. Every trigonometric ratio, sine means sine only you will get. Before that, plus or minus according to the quadrant. Suppose angles are of the form, next proportion is. Look at next models. Look at if the angles are of the form 90 degree minus theta, comma 90 degree plus theta, comma 270 degree plus theta, 270 degree minus theta. That means odd multiples of 90. 3 into 90 plus theta, 3 into 90 minus theta. Now look at sine. Previously you write sine only. Now if sine is there, you have to write cos. If cos is there, you have to write sine. Sine of is there, you have to write cos. Previously look at tan of is there, you have to write tan theta. Here cot theta you have to write. If tan is there, you have to write cot. If secant is there, you have to write cosecant. So if sine is there, you write cos. Suppose look at the same sine 120 is there, sine 120. Now I want to suppose, let us say, sine of 90 degree plus 30 degree. Now 90 degree plus theta. So 90 degree plus theta. Theta is 30 degree. So now write cos theta. Cos theta. Now sine 90 plus theta is in which quadrant? Quadrant 2. In quadrant 2, this given one, sine is what? Positive. So plus cos 30. Plus cos 30 degree. Plus cos 30 degree means cos 30 degree is what? Just difference is here. If sine is there, you write cos. And then according to this quadrant, give the sign for this given one sign, not for this cos, sign. So sign is what? In the second quadrant, given question, sign is there. For sign, it is what? Positive. That means plus cos 30 degree. The sign 120, you can write in the previous manner also. Look at in the previous manner, 180 degree minus 60 degree. You can write like this also, 180 minus theta. So if this is 180 minus theta, we will write sine theta, sine 60 degree. This we will write the sign positive. This is also root 3 by 2 only. Same value you will get depending upon how you will choose the one. So 90 plus theta, if you write cos theta and then sine is plus. If you write sine of 180 minus theta, write only sine, no change in this. And then write in 180 minus theta also second quadrant. So this sign is what? Positive, like that. Any one you can choose. Suppose look at. Suppose look at cot of 150 degree. Cot of 150 degree. I want to write in 90. I want to write in 90. Cot of 90 plus theta. Cot of 90 plus 90 plus 60. So this is of form 90 plus theta. Immediately you write cot of 90 plus theta is what? Tan theta. If cot is there, you write tan. Now for this cot in 90 plus theta, second quadrant, cot is what? Negative. So that means your answer will be minus tan 60 degree. That means minus root 3. Minus root 3, like that. Suppose let us say another example. Cos, let us say 300 degree. Cos 300 degree, 30 is the table value. That means if I write like this, first method, 270 degree plus 30 I can write. So if it is of form 270 plus theta, so this is of form 270 plus theta, and it is in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant. So I can write, if cos is there, sin theta. Sin theta. So in 270 plus theta means fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant cos is what? Positive. That means your answer will be sin 30 degree. That is nothing but 1 by 2. Like that, whatever the angle is there in the form 90 minus theta, 90 plus theta, 270 plus theta, 270 minus theta. Just sine will change into cos, cos will change into sine, tan will change into cot, cot will change into sine. Suppose this problem, if you write like this, look at another method, same value you will get. I am writing like 360 degree minus 60 degree. So this is of the form 360 degree minus theta. So 360 degree minus theta means you write cos theta. Cos will not change. Cos theta. Now 360 minus theta is in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, this is what? Positive. So what you will get? Cos 60 degree. This is nothing but 1 by 2. Here also same. You will get sine 30 degree, that is 1 by 2. That is 1 by 2. So two propositions we have learned. 180 minus theta, 180 plus theta, 360 minus theta, 360 plus theta. Sine of those angles, cos of those angles are nothing but sine means sine theta. Before that sine, whatever in the quadrant it lies, it is positive or negative, you have to write. If the angles are of the form 90 minus theta, 90 plus theta, 270 plus theta, 270 minus theta. Sine of those angles is write cos. And then before that, write whether positive or negative according as the quadrant, like this. Given question 1 here, you write tan, don't write for tan, cot. For cot in this quadrant 90 plus theta, this is the one. Given question, you cot positive or negative, negative, you write negative. Like that, these two propositions. Suppose higher angles are there, look at. Look at. Suppose look at. Sine 750 degree. Sine 750 degree. So if higher angles are there, look at 750 degree. In terms of multiples of 360, you write. This can be written as 2 into 360 degree plus 2 into 3 720 plus 30 degree. That means look at sine of, you can write like this. That means this is a form 2 into 360 degree plus theta. 2 into 360 degree plus theta. Now look at here. This angle will come where? This is 360 and then 360. 720 plus theta means in quadrant 1. So 2 into 360 plus theta means multiple of 360 only. So you write sine theta. Sine theta. This angle is in which quadrant? You can easily tell. Look at 2 into 360. 360 is this. 2 into 360 is this plus theta. That means it will come under this quadrant. In this quadrant, 2 into 360 plus theta. You write sine theta. Same you will get. So, and in quadrant 1, sine is what? Sine is positive. That means this is what? Sine 30 degree. That is nothing but 1 by 2. That is nothing but 1 by 2. Like that, if higher angles are there, more than 360, you write in terms of 360. 2 into 360 plus 30. So 2 into 360 plus theta means sine will remain sine. If 180, 360 multiples are there, the sine will remain sine. Right? Sine theta here, sine 30. Now this is in quadrant 1. Quadrant 1 sine is what? Positive. That means plus sine theta, like that. Suppose another value. Suppose cos, suppose tan 660 degrees there. So you can write in terms of 360 tan 2 into 360 degree minus 720 minus 60 degree. That means 2 into 360 degree minus theta. If multiple of 180 or multiple of 360 is there, you write tan theta. Tan theta. Here theta is 60 degree. So look at 2 into 360, this is 360. 2 into 360 means here, minus means a little bit less. So it will come to which quadrant? Quadrant 4. So this angle is in quadrant 4. Plus means above, minus means below. 2 into 360 plus means till here 360. Plus means above, minus means below. That means it will come under quadrant 4. In quadrant 4, tan is what? Negative or positive? Like that, negative. Minus tan 60. That is minus root 3. That is minus root 3. Like that, higher angles. Suppose like this given, look at 40 pi by 3. 40 pi by 3. This angle given. Suppose look at this is given tan 40 pi by 3. Tan 40 pi by 3. Pi means 180 you can write, or otherwise I can simplify like this. Look at 40 pi by 3 is nothing but, I will first write multiple of 3. That means 39 pi plus pi. I will write like this. For 3 multiple is 39 pi plus pi divided by 3. If you divide 39 pi divided by 3 is what? 13 pi plus pi by 3. So 40 pi by 3 can be written like this. Tan of 13 into 180 plus 60 degree. 13 in 13 pi. Look at here. So this is 180 and then this is 2 into 180, 3 into 180 here, 4 into 180 here. Odd multiple of 180 means it will come here. So this is 13 pi. This end is, look at here. This is in first rotation pi 2 pi, and second rotation 3 pi, then 4 pi, then 5 pi. Like that 13 pi will come here. 13 pi plus some angle. That means it will come in which quadrant? This is in quadrant 3. This is in quadrant 3. Tan of multiple of 180, whenever it will come, you write tan theta. Tan theta. In quadrant 3, tan is what? Positive. In quadrant 3, tan is what? Positive. So its value is what? Root 3. Like that. Just you write some multiple of 180 or multiple of 360 plus some angle. So this is 13 into 180. This 13 into 180 is this end. Plus means angle further it will rotate. It will come here. Plus 60 means that means it is in quadrant 3. So this is nothing but tan theta, and then in quadrant 3 tan is what? Positive. So its value is what? Root 3. Look at the charging is going down. Whenever it will be cut off, I will complete the lecture. Charging is not there for the cell. So anyway, the topic completed. Look at, suppose I want to like cos of 101 pi by 6, let us say. Now look at 101 pi by 6, I am writing like this. First I will simplify this one. The above I will write a multiple of 6. This can be written as 17 into 6. How much? 6 sevens 42. 102 minus pi. Just multiple of 6. This is 102 minus pi. That means if you split this one, stop this note. 17 pi minus pi by 6. That means minus pi by 6. Now look at 17 pi is this end. Pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 17 pi minus means this is quadrant 2. This is quadrant 2. So you write cos pi by 6 only. This is theta. Cos theta. Cos pi by 6. In quadrant 2, cos is what? Negative. Like that, minus cos pi by 6 means root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2.